This is how I got Gemini to send me a full weekly briefing every Monday morning without me asking for it, and that's just one of 7 features I found after spending 40 hours inside every settings menu Google has.
Most people use Gemini like a stranger every single time, and that's why they're wasting hours.
Day. The default version of Gemini starts from 0 every time, but there is a way to build a version that already knows exactly how you work, so you never have to waste time explaining the same things twice. It's called Gems, and you'll find it on the left side of the Gemini interface. If you click on it, you'll see some pre-made options by Google, like Brainstormer, Writing Editor, and Career Guide. These are fine for getting started, but the real value comes from building your own. I'll click New Gem.
There's a feature called Gems that lets you build a custom AI assistant that already knows exactly how you work. You set 3 things: role, who it acts as; task, what it does; output, how it formats results. Save it once and it remembers forever.
And now I can give it a name and write out the instructions. The way to think about this is in 3 parts: role, task, and output. Role is who Gemini should act as. Task is what it should do when you give it something. And output is exactly how you want the result formatted.
Guys, I planned for a pretty long video packed with value, education, and real case studies, exactly the steps that we take and we teach our students to make real money. And you, my friend, haven't liked the video yet. May I ask why? Come on, give me some inspiration. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Switch on the notification bell button, because this is just the beginning. We upload a new training every single day, and you want to get notified by YouTube. And the only way to do that is to subscribe to our channel, and make sure you ask your friends and family to subscribe as well. And in this way, you also help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 90 days. So go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
So let's say I want a gem that drafts meeting summaries in my exact format. I'll type role, you are my executive assistant. Task, when I paste meeting notes, create a summary with 3 sections: key decisions, action items with owners, and deadlines.
But a custom assistant is useless if it can't actually access your emails, calendar, and files, which brings us to the setting most people don't even know exists.
Everything. There's a setting that controls whether Gemini can see your emails, your calendar, and your Drive files. And for most users, it's turned off, which means Gemini is completely disconnected from the tools you actually use for work. To fix this, open Gemini. Click on Settings in the bottom left, then click on Connected Apps. You'll see a list of Google services you can link, and the one you want to enable is Google Workspace.
There's a setting called Connected Apps that links your Gmail, calendar, and Drive to Gemini. Once it's on, you use the our symbol to direct it. Type our Gmail and it searches your inbox. Type our Workspace and it pulls everything at once. No more switching tabs.
Once it's connected, the way you actually use it is by typing @ before your prompt. So if I want Gemini to work with my Google tools, I'll type at Workspace find the deck from my Thursday client call. And Gemini searches your inbox, finds the email with the attachment, and surfaces it for you. Or I can type at Gmail draft a reply to the last email from David about the Q1 report. And it pulls the thread, understands the context, and writes a response that actually fits the conversation, the @ symbol.
Now Gemini can see your work. But what if it could do the work for you automatically, even while you sleep?
You combine it with what I'm about to show you. This next feature is the one from the beginning of the video, and it's probably the one that saves me the most time every single week. The way it works is you just type a prompt that includes when you want it to run. So I'll type, every Monday at 7 a.m., summarize my calendar for the week, and highlight any meetings that need preparation. Gemini recognizes that this is a scheduled request.
Just type your prompt with when you want it to run. Every Monday at 7 a.m., summarize my calendar and highlight meetings that need prep. Flip the toggle. Done. You can run up to 10 scheduled actions at the same time. By the time you log in, the work is already waiting.
Simply switch on the toggle it provides, and now that prompt runs automatically every Monday morning. So by the time you log in, that briefing is fully generated and ready for review. You can have up to 10 scheduled actions running at the same time, and you manage all of them in settings under scheduled actions. You can pause them, edit the timing, or delete ones you don't need anymore. The use cases here are pretty wide. You can schedule daily briefings of your calendar and emails, or you can even automate a weekly report on everything.
Automation is powerful. But it gets even better when Gemini can tap into 300 documents of your research at once.
That's where the next feature comes in. Google has its own research platform called Notebook LM, and it's designed for exactly the kind of deep work that Gemini's regular chat isn't built for. You can upload up to 300 sources into a single notebook, including PDFs, websites, YouTube videos, and Google Docs. And Notebook LM analyzes all of it and lets you ask questions across everything at once.
It's called Notebook LM. You can upload up to 300 sources, PDFs, websites, YouTube videos, Google Docs, and now Gemini can access your notebooks directly. Click the plus icon, attach your notebook, and query across all your research while also pulling from live web search.
But what I want to show you here is that Gemini can now access your Notebook LM directly. So if you've already built a notebook with your research, your contracts, your project documentation, whatever it is, you can attach it to a Gemini conversation and query across all of those sources while also pulling from live web search. To do this, click the plus icon in Gemini and select Notebook LM. Choose the notebook you want to attach.
But research means nothing if you can't turn it into something real, presentations, apps, quizzes. And that's exactly what the next feature does.
Space for exactly that. To open it, click on Tools in the text box, then select Canvas. Once it's enabled, you can ask Gemini to create something specific. So I'll type, create a 10-slide presentation on Q1 marketing performance for my leadership team. And instead of giving me a text response, Gemini opens Canvas on the right side of the screen and builds out the entire presentation.
Click Tools, select Canvas, and tell it what you need. Create a 10-slide presentation on Q1 marketing performance. It builds the whole thing: slides, structure, formatting. You can also generate web apps, infographics, and interactive quizzes. The trick is being specific about what you want.
Slides, structure, formatting, all of it. You can edit directly inside Canvas, ask Gemini to adjust specific slides, and when you're done, export the whole thing to Google Slides. But presentations are just one piece.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory. It's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
Canvas can also generate working web apps, infographics, and interactive quizzes from any content you feed it. So if I upload a dense PDF and type, turn this into an interactive quiz that tests the main concepts, Gemini builds a functional quiz with questions.
Canvas handles documents and visuals, but if you need AI power inside a spreadsheet, there's a formula that changes everything.
It also works directly inside other Google apps, and there's one in particular where this matters most. Inside Google Sheets, you can use AI directly in your spreadsheet with a single formula. The formula is equals AI, and it works like any other function. You type it into a cell, give it an instruction, and it processes whatever data you pointed at. So let me show you what this actually looks like.
It's called Ask AI. Type it into a cell, give it an instruction, point it at your data. Categorize this feedback as price, UI, privacy, or other. Drag it down. 50 rows categorized instantly. You can also translate entire columns or have it figure out formulas for you.
Here, I have a column of raw customer feedback. In the next column, I'll type AI, categorize this feedback as price, UI, privacy, or other, A2. And Gemini reads that cell and returns a category. Now I can just drag this formula down and it processes every single row. 50 rows of feedback categorized in seconds, when manually, this would have taken an hour. You can do the same thing for translation. I'll type equals AI, translate to Spanish, A2, and drag it down for instant localization across the entire column.
6 features, 1 ecosystem. The people still Googling basic prompts have no idea this exists, and now you do. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.